Click.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2023 Oshkosh World Cup Grand Finals weekend. 3 teams remain, and now we will determine our second and final Grand Finalist. I'm Dolan, and I'll be joined by Realmas for the Losers Bracket Final.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is as hyped as I am for this one. A big match that will decide the fate of these two teams, the United States and Italy. They are playing for qualification for the Grand Finals. This is very high stakes. So this is going to be a really tough match for both of these teams. Both have, I'm sure, tried the entire week, trained a lot, and this match is the culmination of all this practice and all this training. So gonna be some nerves here too. So this is such an insane match to get.
Indeed, as we see the map pool for the Grand Finals, these are the last 3 teams that will have the honor of attempting to conquer the most difficult map pool in the tournament. And we see, oh wow, hidden bans coming out quick here from both teams. Hidden 1 from the US, hidden 2 from Italy.
Interesting.
No hidden gaming here.
Yeah, I mean, Italy has always kind of banned HD2 throughout the later half of the tournament because they're just not a team that's very comfortable on low AR HD. And the United States also have banned HD. I think this time, though, the HD ban makes even more sense because there seems to be a player missing for the United States, except if there's been a change, but Lexi probably will not be there for this match, their main HD player, so that's what would explain the HD1 ban.
Definitely, so I'm sure they're happy to see that hidden ban also come out from Italy as well. That'll mitigate the damage there.
Yeah.
South Korea watching this match with big interest. They get the winner in the Grand Finals. Could be a rematch of last year, or it could be the first European country back in the Grand Finals in quite some time. Italy have a chance to do just that.
Yeah. But then we get the first pick, actually. It's gonna be a first pick from Italy. It's gonna be the HR Precision picks. Yes, 6.76. Yeah, around that. It's a high precision test. A high control test, the map by Hexagon, featuring lots of very tricky sliders and tough movements. So Italy really already playing into their strength. They're a team that always kind of spams DT and HR because they have really high skill cap players in Arma and Kame. And right off the bat, they're keeping the strategy against the United States.
Indeed, you got to start with your best foot forward here. Italy securing their first badge in CWC history this year.
Yeah.
They have a bronze, they're looking to make it a silver.
Exactly.
For the Americans to ready up here.
I have an interesting stat also as well about the US on HR. Did you guys know that so far in the tournament, over 9 HR maps played for the United States, they have not lost a single HR pick in the tournament.
Interesting. Is that when they pick it or just when they played Hard Rock in
general?
No,
when they've played Hard Rock in general. Every HR pick of all matches, they've not lost a single one so far, even against Korea. So Italy picking HR directly into that is really interesting and really bold.
Well, here we go. Round 1 of the 2023 Loser Bracket Grand Final. It'll be Trent, DeCreeper, and Secre for the Americans against Kame, Arma, and Sir Waffle for the Italians.
Exactly. Usually we'd maybe see Lexi playing this, but Trent is going to be playing usual Italian roster though.
Slight act drop here from Arma and Trent.
Yes, the map has a really tough section around the middle of it, but you can already see the high precision with these sliders. Lots of droplets being dropped, but no miss so far.
And Sir Waffle is going to be the first miss to come out right as you say that, funny enough. Secre will trade it back. Oh, and everyone's down but Trent now.
Arma too, though, is still holding, so that's 1 FC against 1 so far in this map. And it's still quite close.
I don't know if those combos are the same. Oh, there goes Trent.
Yep.
Now it's Arma.
And Italy is gonna pull the score back in their favor. Arma, the HR god, absolutely pulling a lot of weight here. They're gonna go into the hardest section of the map, at least one of the hardest. Soon, lots of misses still.
Secre traded by Kame there. Very fortunate for the Americans that Kame found that trade. That could have put them in a very bad situation. Sir Waffle now, and Kame and Secre. That favors the USA. DeCreeper will also go as Trent reaches 200. He's down, it's Arma.
It's only Arma so far in this map. Still holding on that CS7 HR map. Crazy. Couldn't hold through these patterns.
But you see the second he falls, the score bar instantly flies to the left, but the Americans still not out of the woods just yet here. Secre the only combo over 200.
Yeah, and it's getting a bit tough to combo for some of these players, not really reaching 200. Sir Waffle missing, Secre missing. It's gonna stay really, really close. Actually gonna go in favor of Italy after that Creeper missing.
Hot potato back and forth. And now it's gonna get real close. That's a team miss from the United States. Kame, the only one with combo in Italy, now taking control into the final sections. Not looking good for the United States. They might drop their first Hard Rock point here.
Do the US have enough time to recover some combo here? I don't think they do actually with that Creeper missing.
They need
Arma's Waffle holding.
A team wipe from Italy is the only thing that can save them. Trent and Sir Waffle trading. And now it's not
Arma actually missing. It's only Secre against Kame still, but the map is almost over, and Kame is gonna miss. Secre could not hold through these jumps though.
It's not gonna be enough. Italy are gonna hold. Wait, it's gonna get close. But Italy are gonna hold just barely. That got a little too close for comfort there at the end. But the United States are gonna drop the first Hard Rock pick of the tournament for them. Italy able to barely secure their opening pick, 1-0.
Yeah, that absolutely was a very tense pick for their first pick. Still playing into their absolute strength, but the USC is showing that they absolutely can compete on them on that.
Well, let's be completely honest here. If Arma does not pop off to 750 combo, Italy does not take that point. That is absolutely insane. And that wasn't even 900k. That was a near 900k score from Arma. So that just goes to show how difficult this Grand Finals pool is. The best players in the world can't even break 900k on a great run.
Absolutely. And right off the bat, DT1 coming in from the US. The consistency DT peak on AR 9.2, so quite high R. This is the 8.5 stars with DT. This is absolutely insane difficulty that we've pretty much never seen in DT in CWC so far, so will be so interesting to see.
The Americans going for a little bit of mapper buff here. This map made by fellow American Ascendants. Colin checking in for Trent.
Absolutely, on this you want Colin. He's kind of here to play these types of DT picks. On the other side though, this is also a thing that we need to mention for Italy. Italy is basically playing as a 3-man roster for this match. I'm not really expecting Vito or Sachalin to enter to play this, even less Gnoza. So it's basically a 3-man roster and they're gonna have to switch between mods and types of AR and stuff. So this is gonna be really tough for them on the stamina.
Looks like some good banter in the chat. And the referee Tiger Eyes has his hand full with these group of ruffians today. But it was good to see everyone having fun despite it being a loser bracket finals match.
Yeah.
But into round number 2, the double time pick from the Americans.
Yeah, As you can see, 318 BPM, very stream heavy, lots of 1-4 spam, 1-2 spam, and quite long, so gotta keep the reading so far on a long DT pick.
See a couple early misses here from Sekre and Sir Waffle. Sir Waffle struggling a little more here.
Yeah, getting into the high RDT is not really easy sometimes.
So that's going to be advantage United States at the start.
Sekre is going to find the first miss for the US, but Sir Waffle cannot really find its footing though.
Colin going to find his first miss. The Americans should still lead based off the amount of misses Sir Waffle has found. And is continuing to find. That's a complete team miss from the United States. And Kame still holding Armas down as well. But it's still going to be advantage USA. Just a slight combo advantage based off of Kame.
Yeah, quite better team performance as a whole, even if Kame and Arma absolutely playing them up extremely well. Waffle is really falling behind on this one, and it's getting really tough. Even with Duck Reaper missing, it's not going to be enough for the Italy to come back from this so far.
Things look decent right now for the Americans. I mean, it's still not exactly the most comfortable of leads here as the Creeper goes down.
Yeah, it's getting a bit... It's stabilizing, but even with Arma and Kame doing what they are doing right now, on the other side you have Colin and Sekre who are actually comboing them up really well too, so it's nullifying their big combos.
Yeah, quite nicely as Sir Waffle just, again, getting caught out. That one will be traded by Sekre. And again, Kame and Arma putting in some good scores here. But, oh, the miss is now finally coming out for the Americans. Colin, that was quite a big miss there. But traded by Kame.
Still Arma holding, but Duck Reaper on the other side is also holding. This is his playfield, high RDT, and he's showing up.
And that's going to keep the score bar firmly on the left-hand side of things as we get to the final third of the map.
So far looking good, and as the map goes, the score lead is getting bigger and bigger in favor of the US.
My goodness, the Creeper DT at the top of your screen, he's popping off.
Look at him through this solo section, if seeing the streams.
The United States looks as if they're going to respond quite dominantly here on the double time pick. Put a point on the board of their own. The question is, how big will the Creeper's combo get here?
How high can we go? 1,000 combos so far on the Creeper. And yeah, at this point the map is basically over.
And again, it's just Italy not really having a third player for this one, unfortunately. So Waffle doing their best, but as you said, this is just an unprecedented level of DT here in the Catch World Cup this year. And these are the very best double time players in the world, so the fact that even some of them are struggling definitely shows you the difficulty here. But one player who is not finding such struggles is the Creeper.
Seeing the ending section with the spike. Oh, that's a score.
That is a 948k score from the Creeper. 9 misses. Oh.
Look at still Arma and Kame's score though. Kame's score is actually higher. He reached 1,100, but a bit more misses still.
Amazing stuff from Kame and the Creeper. But the struggles of Sir Waffle are going to give the point to the United States.
Yeah. I mean, seeing how this went, I'm pretty sure Italy kind of gave up on that one. They knew that Sir Waffle could probably not play this one. They're a 3-man roster and the limitations are coming in. Actually, Sir Waffle is a quite a good DT player, but this AR in plus this difficulty, these BPMs is really just a bit too much.
Yeah, it's just, unfortunately, you get scaled out at some point, and this is just, I mean, you have Karim and Arma, which are going to give you a chance at a point on any map at this scale, but for the full team to be able to scale up to this difficulty, only really a few teams in the world can do that.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the Nomad Convert that Italy go with here, Nomad 4.
Oh, the Nomad Convert, and it is kind of a crazy one. Featuring lots of wiggle, crazy patterns everywhere, patterns that you've probably never even seen on this. the map really gets crazy. As you can see, the star rating is listed as 11 stars. It's not the CTB rating, it's the standard rating, but it's still an insane map.
And in comes Rossold for the United States.
Oh. Yeah, that's kind of Rossold's role in this roster, coming in to play the converts, the gimmicks. And he's obviously an amazing convert player, and you really want him to play this. Sekiro and the Creeper are gonna stay in. On the other side though, as we've said, Italy is just gonna keep this 3-man roster and hopefully on their own peak manage to pull off a really solid score with Arma and Kemi, who are amazing convert players as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's the good news for Italy here, is that Kame and Arma appear to be quite warmed up and playing quite well, so it's good news. Fortunately, now that it's off of high RDT, hopefully Sir Waffle can get adjusted. But it'll be a unique challenge dealing with Rossold.
Exactly, and we're going into it. A couple of early misses from Sekiro and the Creeper.
The boys doing a little trolling. One is traded by Sir Waffle. Again, these very early misses, likely not to be the deciding factor. Sekiro finding another one after 200, that's going to start to add up, and it really are going to start to put some points in the bank here.
Yeah, exactly, with Sir Waffle actually recovering at 200. Oh, he actually missed before the 200 combo mark. And Nietzsche is going to bring for a bit back in favor of the US, especially with that miss from Kame.
Oh yeah, and everyone's down now except for Sekiro. Sekiro the only one with 200 combo.
It's going to stay really close though.
Yep. Sekiro just slowly pulling it over by himself. Now being negated by Kame. It's enough to put the Americans in front about halfway through. Russell traded by Sir Waffle and Kame.
Yeah, and Arm actually also missing, everybody missing on these patterns. They're super hard to hit.
Complete combo reset here with a very small differential of about 35k. Kame and Russell the big combos right now. It's a race to 200.
Yes, Ruffle is gonna find a miss. It's followed by Kame, and this is looking bad for Italy right now with Sekiro and Russell above 200 combo now.
Yeah, Sekiro and Russell versus Arma. And that's advantage USA, as now the gap has grown to about 80,000. Final third of the map.
Everybody recovering some combo. Sekiro actually missing. He had the biggest combo. It's rated by Arma though.
And now Italy actually with the advantage here, 2 combos over 200. We'll start to pull back some of the score lead. Trades coming in.
Though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna really pump the brakes there for Italy.
And this last section of the map is crazy. We'll see some insane wiggles soon.
Here it is.
Look at this.
Oh.
Some of this. Russell! Wow.
Russell, you naughty man! That
Wow.
was filthy.
He actually hit that.
And that's gonna be a point for the United States. What was that, Russell?
Wow.
They call him Jimmy Rustler. 897k. Matched quite well by Kame and Arma with 874 and 878k respectively. But again, Sir Waffle just struggling there, and Sekiro and the Creeper backing up Russell quite nicely.
Yeah, great to see him just enter to play the converts. He's here to play this. We know him, how strong he is, and he actually pulls off an insane score on this. He did some crazy stuff as we've seen. It's great to see him perform like that. However though, this is a breakpoint in favor of the US, because that was an Italian pick, so this is looking good for the US, and they're gonna just go right back on the high RDT, really pushing on Italy's weakness here.
Yeah, and I think that's the proper strategy if you're the United States. I mean, if you're any team in this situation, you find a weakness, you exploit it for as many points as you possibly can. Fair play to Italy there. They were really in it for most of that map. It just slowly got away from them over the course of the map, and they just didn't get enough misses from the Americans. But, I mean, just, you see how scary this duo of Kame and Arma is for Italy. Those two players single-handedly put Italy in every single map.
Yeah, absolutely. And so that's why I think the strategy for Italy is really playing around maps that these two can play and that Sir Waffle absolutely can support on. And these DPX are kind of the opposite of this, and that's why the US are picking them.
Well, Colin checking back in for the United States.
Yep.
Subbing in for Russell here on the double time pick. Looking for an FC here.
An FC on this would be pretty crazy.
He doesn't want to get exposed.
I don't think it would be exposed with even an 800k. That would already be really good.
Will Colin be exposed? Find out this time on CWC. Round number 4. Pick from the United States. They're looking to cash in on that breakpoint they just earned.
Very intense speed DT peak, AR 9.3 with DT. It's getting even crazier than DT1.
This is coming in from essentially almost everyone across the board here. Decreeper and Kame seem to be the only ones that have made it out roughly intact.
Yeah.
As these combos kind of build back up to 200 after the early misses, it's going to be advantage USA off that miss from Sir Waffle, who's really struggling now here.
Yeah, but it's looking really good actually for everyone except Sir Waffle. Is really tough. Everybody is doing this so well. Almost no misses except from the intro section.
Sekre now going down for the Americans to pump the brakes a little bit. Colin also going down now. There's a chance for Italy, but Arma and Kame also missing, so that's a complete team wipe for everyone now.
Yeah, and if Italy wants to win this, they basically just needed almost an FC from Arma and Kame, and at this point it's not really going to be possible.
Yeah, the lead is already over 200,000 points for the United States into the final third. Yep. Colin and Sir Waffle going to trade. Sekre going down as well. Italy are going to need, essentially, a miracle here to get this point. DC.
Still, Arma and Kame playing this so well, but not going to be enough. Because Dark Reaper and Colin actually kind of popping off right now.
You know, popping off, but you just mentioned Kame and Arma, they still have some really high scores here, only being outdone by Decreeper.
Yeah.
And that is a point for the United States. Look at those scores on the right-hand side of your screen.
Oh,
and
my.
only beaten by Decreeper. Sekre struggling a little bit on that one.
I want to mention Dark Reaper 970k on this grand final pool. That's the level of difficulty that's absurd, and he's just out there pulling 5 misses.
Can we point out that his score was almost 969727? It was 300 points away.
Really close, really close.
Oh, robbed of the real joy.
But it's okay, not Italy's pick. They were probably expecting this once again because they don't really have a third player for high RDT. Now gonna go into something that they actually can play as a 3-man roster, and that's gonna be HR3 going into the HR again. This time a bit more of a standard HR pick. Fedel's kind of awkward to play, and so it requires a lot of control, which Arma and Kame once again are great at, and I think Sir Waffle can perform at a high level still on. But on the other side, it's the US, an insane HR roster, so still a scary pick to go for.
IS Vito chat saying he was supposed to tank the emotional damage for Sir Waffle on DT.
Yeah, no, because it's kind of what it is at this point. They're really just playing DT because they have to. And I hope it doesn't get to Sir Waffle's head, because that's just not supposed to be his role to just tank like that on high RDT. That's not really his skill set. Still, he's gonna perform on the other maps, so big shout out to him. A lot of respect for players who can just be here when they need to, so...
Gotta have 3 players in the lobby.
Yeah.
And it looks like now they've gone back to Hard Rock. I mean, it went their way last time, albeit barely. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and they are technically the only team in the tournament to get a Hard Rock point off the United States now.
That's true. But yeah, 3 minutes of pretty intense HR. Really difficult map, very intense. We'll see how it goes.
All right, Trent checking back in for the United States, subbing Cullen out. Other than that, the rosters remain the same into round number 5.
Early miss from Kame, but it's a 3-minute map. He can definitely recover from that. Same for Surwaffle.
Yeah, pre-200 misses as well. And Sekre and Trent also finding him, so right there, misses Italy needed. It's only Arma and DeCreeper.
Yep, but Kame is still recovering nicely, and actually DeCreeper is gonna find a miss, and actually the 2 other players, except for Arma, are gonna find misses. So it's Arma versus Secret at this point.
And an advantage for Italy. Scorebar's gonna flicker a little bit, and that miss from Sekre will put it right back over to the right-hand side.
Arma is gonna also drop, but you have Kame above 200. It's also DeCreeper on the other side. It's getting really close.
Now it's Kame versus DeCreeper. Italy starting to pull a little bit of a gap with their supporting combos. They're slightly better than the United States. Sekre now really starting to struggle on this pick. Traded by Surwaffle.
Yeah, you can see how awkward some of these streams are, but Kame is still holding a big combo against DeCreeper, and Arma will have recovered.
I mean, it's about 15,000 points in favor of Italy. That is less than 1 miss.
Yeah, that's basically nothing. Everybody comboing through slow section except Surwaffle. Actually, he's gonna find a miss.
And that is gonna flip the score. Sekre's gonna trade it.
Oh,
Up breaks. Oh, Trek going down as well too. So it'll now.
And
there goes
DeCreeper.
The team misses found. Kame goes down. It's only Arma.
if Arma can hold this combo, it's gonna bring a lot of score to Italy, so they really want to hold that combo as much as they can.
And Arma is doing the work and doing the damage. Kame and Surwaffle missing is not gonna help as the Americans rebuild. Trent and DeCreeper miss. Sekre now negating Arma.
Ooh, thankfully for the US, Sekre is there to negate Arma's combo, but it's getting really close as we're nearing the end of the map.
30,000 points separating these two teams into the final quarter now. It's a round one miss.
And we're going to the last section of the map, and Arma will find a miss.
It's gonna be a battle of these supporting combos here. That score bar now narrowing. No misses coming out yet. DeCreeper's gonna trade. Surwaffle also going down.
Yes, great trend. And now it's almost two combos against one in favor of Italy.
It is now in favor of Italy as, that Mr. Waffle and Kame is gonna hurt Trent, trading one of them back. DeCreeper now back to 200 with Sekre. The Americans are gonna be able to pull it a little bit.
Can Sekre actually pull it off at the end here, holding the combo?
Arma's holding on for dear life. Italy, can they do it?
No, Arma's finally missing.
Flips. No
way.
No trades. Oh, there are trades.
Sekre's finding
Trent. DeCreeper trying to hold.
I think it's enough.
DeCreeper's gonna put this one away.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, Italy had the chance.
That was so close. Sekre did insane work at the end here, and then DeCreeper took it and pulled it off. Oh my god, what a point.
A complete team effort there from the Americans to get that one back. Arma was on. Oh my goodness, Arma was just straight up cooking on that one. 942k, the top score on that one.
Yeah, only 6 misses, and you can see the other miscounts against some of the best HR players in the world, so this is looking insane, but still they lost the point.
Oh my goodness. So now the pick going back to the United States. That's another break point for them.
Yeah, and at this point it's starting to look really scary for Italy, losing 2 of their own picks in a row. They really have to pull something off at this point, especially when the US kind of has figured how to pick against Italy. It's gonna get really tough for them. However, we can also mention that there is no high RDT anymore in the pool. RDT2 is not as high as the other ones. I think Waffle can play definitely better. So maybe not gonna be a pick from the US. We'll see if they keep that DT strategy or not.
Still waiting on the pick. I believe it's the United States pick.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be DT2, so they're going to stay with double time.
Okay.
Makes sense.
This one is less on high R reading and pure speed and more on a lot of technical patterns. A bit of everything, actually. Lots of test of DT control, which should favor a bit more Italy than the previous ones.
It's going to be Colin checking in.
Yeah, the same DT roster once again for the US. It's worked, so why change it?
All right, into round number 6. Italy looking for a break point, looking for some other way to get on the board and get some momentum in this match.
Yeah, and they really need to. I don't know if they planned on just not winning this DT, they kind of give up, or if they're actually gonna really fight for it compared to the other ones, but if they lose this DT pick, they're gonna have to just kind of win almost every other American pick after this one, so Italy kind of have their backs against the wall.
Yeah, they're definitely going to need to get something going if they want a chance in this matchup. Of course, they've had that last point just brutally going the other way. Getting stolen away from them in the last 20 seconds of the map. Of course, you also have to wonder at what point Italy go for their timeout.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Maybe after this, actually, to really think the game plan after the higher DT picks are gone, because they cannot afford to miss pick anymore.
Sekirei, Creeper, and Colin against Kame, Arma, and Sir Waffle.
And another really short DT pick, really intense, as we'll see as the music kicks off.
Yeah, so even these early misses will matter.
Yep.
Oh, and it's going to be Sir Waffle with the first miss right before 200, but now everyone goes down except for Sekirei. Oh, this is a beautiful chance for Sekirei at the start.
Oh, it's great, because if Arma and Kame are not performing on this one, it's going to be really tough for Italy, actually. Sekirei will find a miss, and Arma and Kame are actually building some combo back up, and now it's clearly in favor of Italy.
Yeah, they flipped on a dime as Italy started building combo. Kame now doing some damage. Sekirei back above 200. Every combo above 200 is massive here in Italy with about 90k advantage into the second half of the map. But now it's coming back the other way. Double misses. Everyone's down except a Creeper.
Oh, the Creeper kind of struggled at the beginning of the map, but now he's on above 200 combo. On to the slow section here. Ooh, and it's getting really close with that miss from Sir Waffle.
Really not out of the woods here. The Americans are going to pull this one back right as the Italians combos get to 200 to Creeper and Colin go down. Traded by Kame.
It's Arma against Sekirei. Sekirei will drop, so it's Arma full again.
Double miss from Italy. Arma the only one doing damage now.
That Creeper will build the combo back up to 200, but is it going to be enough for the US?
It looks like Italy might have done enough here. They might have swung enough back here. They just got to hold a little longer, and Arma is going to...
Arma! He's doing it!
Sekirei to Creeper go down. Team Miss
Everybody.
United States. Italy with their second point.
And that's actually a break point for Italy. That's so huge for them. They really needed that.
Really pulled victory out of the jaws of defeat there. Look at those scores from Sekirei to Creeper. To Creeper getting 3 more points than Sekirei.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's funny. That's
Yeah.
funny. Oh, he's not gonna let Sekirei live that one down for a minute. That's funny, but Italy able to pull victory out of the jaws of defeat there.
Yeah. And actually, as I said, yeah, this type of DT pick favored Italy a bit more because Sir Waffle could actually play this one. He was not gapped by the AR, and so they actually did a really good score, team score on this one, and took the breakpoint off of the US.
Yeah, Sir Waffle was able to match Colin, and that made all the difference for Italy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, now Italy a chance to cut the lead further with their next pick. They only have one Hard Rock pick remaining, Hard Rock 1.
They really need to think this one through because they got the breakpoint that they needed. They still need one more though, but at this point you cannot afford to lose your own pick and let that breakpoint go to waste.
Yeah, just like you said, it's a job well done from Italy to get that breakpoint, but they cannot allow themselves to be broken right back.
Wow, and we're seeing Nomad 3 actually. Complete change compared to the DT and HR picks that we've seen so far, all Air 10 and above. Now we're going into Air 8.6 Nomad.
Oh, it looks like they finally managed to get Sekre out the lobby.
And this is a really bold pick from Italy actually, because these players that have been playing pretty much Air 10 for like 6 maps in a row now will have to instantly go to Air 8.6 on their own pick. This is very bold, I think, but if they can pull it off, it could really work well for them.
Yeah, but I think if there's definitely a duo of players that could pull that off, it would be Kame and Arma.
Yeah. It's a very interesting pick though. I wasn't really expecting Italy to go for that. You know, Italy is usually the pick that goes for the high mechanics pick, not really the gimmick. So going for this is interesting, especially against quite a strong gimmick team from the US with Russell and Trent, and we've also seen that Creeper actually perform super well on low AR Nomad in previous rounds, especially against Korea where he assessed the low AR map. So it's gonna be a tough one.
Start command in from the official Tiger Eyes. Round number 7 about to get underway. And you know, it's a risky pick from Italy. It's a bold pick, but
Yeah.
they're down by 2 points. They need some momentum. At some point, you have to gamble.
Yeah, no, that's true. They're down, so they need to take the risks. You can already see the AR of this map. A couple of early misses in the intro from Kami and Surwaffle.
Russell's going to trade one of them on the nasty slider here. Creeper also going down, and now everyone's down. Yep.
Yeah, this map is extremely tough. And this map gets harder and harder as it goes, so we'll see how insane it gets.
Now the players starting to find their footing somewhat. Arma going down, as well as Sir Waffle. United States pulling away.
Yeah, it's looking good for the US with the Creeper and Trent above 200.
Yeah, only being negated by Kame on the other side. The combo's rebuilding now. It's going to be about a 100,000 point lead for the United States.
Everybody will profit of this full section, but Trent and the Creeper missing this is kinda huge actually.
That was kind of a massive blunder there. And that's going to allow Italy a chance to get right back in. And as you see, that score bar flying back to the center of the screen.
Yes, Arma and Arma.
And there it goes.
Oh,
Russell!
Russell on this!
Russell had already just found a miss though, so his combo was pretty low.
And Kame too!
That is going to be consequential from Kame. Now it's to
Nice.
Creeper and Trent doing damage. Arma, the highest combo for Italy, not even at 200 yet, into the final quarter of the map. The United States with about a 70k lead.
And we'll see if we can hold the end better. The end of this map gets pretty crazy.
So far, everyone hanging in there. It's far from over into the final section, so Waffle getting caught out. The only player having trouble here.
Wow, these scores are so good from
Okay.
everyone.
Russell going down with Arma, but still 3 players going strong through this difficult section.
Wow,
Trent, a Creeper, and Kame able to clear it. But that'll be a
These-
point for the US.
No, these scores are insane actually, like 2,076 on this is insane from the US, only 3 misses from the Creeper. Trent also above 900k, really insane scores from the US on the Italian pick.
That was quite the dominant performance from DeCreeper and Trent. Again, any 900K is absolutely phenomenal on these maps. But man, that was just such a dominant fashion. And now Italy getting the point broken, and now the United States have a chance to convert their next pick and go to match point.
Yep. They cannot use high RDT anymore, so they're gonna have to go for something else. And yeah, at this point it's kind of open. A lot of the mod pools are still up. We still have 1HG, 1HR, Cinemods, and the whole mixed mod pool.
DT4.
Oh!
The Americans are just going to completely finish out the double time pool.
Yeah, but the thing is with DT4 though is that it's very, very different from the other DT picks. It's the low AR DT kind of gimmick, like it's CS5 and Air 8. So big change from the other DT picks that will favor a lot of control players, such as Rothschild, I think, yeah.
Alright, roster's getting set up for this next map. Sekre, DeCreeper, and Rossold in for the Americans. Italy rocking with the same 3-player squad.
Yeah. Rossold subbing in for Colin, and this isn't not unexpected. Colin is better at high AR, and Rossold is, I'd say, one of the best low AR DT players in the game historically.
The Dika map, also the Dika drawn background.
Yeah, that's true. Still, you have lots of really, really good DT players on each side. Arma and Kame are players that play a lot of DT converts, and this map is kind of, you could call it convert style, so that would suit them. But yeah, we're gonna go into the map very soon.
Classic, just waiting on that one player to ready up.
Yeah,
You know, the player that's been ready, but they didn't realize they weren't actually ready when they were ready.
the usual.
You gotta love it. Start command coming in from the referee. Round number 8.
Yep. And we're gonna see right at the beginning of the map how different this map is from the other DT picks.
An early miss from Sekre. Rossold and DeCreeper. Early team miss for the Americans. Only
Yeah,
trade
rough.
for Waffle.
Yeah, still early in the map though, but be careful about Arma and Kame on this, they can absolutely pop off.
Yeah, it's not exactly guaranteed that Kame and Arma are going to miss.
Yeah.
Rossold finding yet another one. So Italy going to be able to bank some advantage here. Sekre also goes once again. Kame
It's
traded.
traded by Kame and Ruffle actually, so one combo against one for Arma and the Creeper.
About 50k in favor of Italy as Sekre and Rossold go down, traded by Kame.
Oh, and no combo for the US now.
Yeah, this is not looking good for the United States. Arma absolutely popping off.
And once again, it's the Arma show. Arma, once again. This map is so hard to combo with that CS and these sliders, but he's doing it. 500 combo into it.
Finally goes down, but damage done. 130k. Team miss from the United States. Sir Waffle is actually there with 200 combo after Arma falls. That's also huge.
Yeah, but no one can combo through this section though. So it's gonna keep the score even.
Map is only halfway over, but this one might be over.
Long slider time. Everybody hitting it.
I'm impressed. Oh no, Sir Waffle. You hate to see them combo the insanely hard slider and then miss after.
Everybody recovering though on this stream, but the Creeper is gonna find a miss, and so the US will not be able to recover some score.
Yeah, that may very well have done it right there. Kame and Sir Waffle going down, but again, it's not the one that matters. It's Arma.
Still the only player with an S rank on this.
Yeah, and there's not really anything the Americans can do now. Arma has once again gone out and single-handedly secured a point for Italy.
That man is scary.
He is dangerous.
He is.
Don't tell me it's gonna be 900k. I don't think I can handle that.
With these misses, maybe not.
Oh, he's gonna get there.
Oh, he's like,
oh no! It's practically 900k from Arma on.
And
Okay.
breaking the S rank too. When on the other side you have amazing players getting a B rank, so this is telling you how hard this map is.
That, yeah, Arma just happened again, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, what more can we say?
Yeah, but still, if you look at the scores, Italy was quite dominant on this one. Even third player for Italy, Sir Waffle, actually outperformed Secret and the Creeper on this one.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
definitely one of the better performances from Sir Waffle.
yeah, and overall one of the best performances like on an American peak too. It's really good for Italy. It's so sad that they lost their previous peak because right now they would be even with the US, but unfortunately they lost their own peak. They need to not make that happen again.
It's been 3 consecutive breakpoints this match so far.
Yeah. Exciting for us, but for the players, it's gotta be stressful at this point.
Hard Rock won, the pick from Italy,
Yeah.
deciding to take a page out of the Americans' playbook. They finished out double time, they'll finish out Hard Rock.
Yeah, and let's say H1 is a really scary pick to face Italy on, because once again Kame and Arma are really good at this, and Sir Waffle is actually quite an underrated player on this type of map. He's very good at HR consistency. So I think it's a good pick from Italy. They definitely need to secure it and break this series of breakpoints that's been going on in this match.
We're gonna get a couple players restarting their clients. But it looks like it will be Sekre, the Creeper, and probably Trent, I want to say.
Yeah, I'd say the same, yeah. Usually you'd see Lexi on HR consistency, but it's probably gonna be Trent here.
Yep, there he is. Sekre, Trent, and DeCreeper for the Americans. Italy desperately needs to convert here. They still need one more breakpoint to tie this matchup.
Yeah, and yeah, if the US wins this pick from Italy, it's looking really good for them, and they secure at least a tiebreaker in the worst case scenario. But it's gonna be a really tough map because this is a 4-minute map that doesn't let go. It's a big test of stamina and consistency. It just doesn't let go and it keeps going and going and going. It's such a pain to play.
Look at this banter in the chat. What is this?
Yeah.
What is this JoJo level reference here from Samal? Remember, I am rapidly approaching.
No, it's good. It's good to see him at least.
No
keeping
nerves
his head up.
whatsoever.
Yeah, it's great to see.
Maybe that's how they deal with their nerves. Just make a quick JoJo reference.
Yeah, but at this point, even with all the banter going on, the match is still 5-3 on an Italian pick, so it's still quite close, and it could have maybe start getting the players nervous actually.
Oh, never mind. We were just waiting for Trent to put Hard Rock on. That's what it was. That's what it was.
The usual once again.
We were just like, oh no, look at them. They're having a good time. They're not nervous. Now they're all just screaming.
Well, we should be going then on that 4-minute hell map.
Let's So far, this has been the mod that Italy has been the most competitive on all day against the United States. This Hard Rock pool.
Yeah, can they keep that going? A lot of early misses actually from kind of a lot of players except Dark Reaper, Sakura, and Kame. Actually, Sakura is gonna find a break too, so it's only Kame and Dark Reaper still holding the FC so far, but it is a long map.
Trent is really struggling here on this intro.
Oh, that's true.
In front.
Doesn't look like a technical issue, but it's kind of weird.
I mean,
Looking good for Italy though.
They may have just been banking on Lexi being their third. So it could be just like a similar issue to like what Swampel was having earlier on Double Time, where they just didn't have anybody else who could play it available.
Yeah, it's surprising. It's kind of sad because Dark Reaper and Sakura are holding so well in this map so far.
And it's just unfortunate on these precision hard rocks, you get a little, just, you know, you tilt or you get a little off out of rhythm, it can really affect you the whole map.
Yeah.
But unfortunate for the United States now. Sakura and Trent going down. Italy, pedal to the metal, full steam ahead.
Yeah, Dark Reaper will find a break, so really favoring Italy on this one. Yeah, Trent looks like he's kind of late, so yeah, maybe kind of some lags. Because I'd say he can probably play it better than this on this map.
We're only left to speculate until the end, but
Yep.
Italy really sinking their teeth into this one. Kame
Can
and
you
Arma.
talk about Kame's combo?
Yeah, that's kind of nuts.
Yeah, I mean, still chilling. Okay, so you're finally gonna find a miss, but Arma is backing him up with the 600 combo against literally no combo from anyone else.
I think Italy safely have this point in the bag. Just over halfway through.
And on HR that hard, you definitely can see how Arma and Kame are shining and being as good as they are.
Now it's Arma doing the gaming. Arma wants a 1K combo. 4-digit combo.
Yep. Can he get it? Hey, he got it!
Oh, through the rift.
I'm seeing these streams is really tough. This is so impressive from Arma coming in.
Okay, Arma.
Dark Reaper also holding through that section, two notes, really impressive. But Arma, what is that combo?
What are they feeding this man?
Wow. Once again, the Arma show.
He is him.
He definitely is him.
Arma is cooking.
1500 combo and going.
And we still have like just under a quarter of the map left. I mean, there's still about 400 or 500 combo more in this map.
Surely you won't have seen the end.
You say that. You say
Surely.
that. But look at that combo. You
Right?
say that, brother, but
Right?
he's not. Stop it. You say that,
Hello,
but
Arma.
he's not cooling off.
Hello? What's going on?
He heard you, real us.
No way. That 1/3 section still holding the combo.
Arma, destroyer of worlds.
Oh my god.
970k.
Wow. That's a score right there. Definitely a score.
I don't even know if whatever Trent's score would have been enough, given that performance out of Arma. 30k higher than the best in the United States side in Decreeper, which is still also a great score out of Decreeper.
No, absolutely, it's an insane score from the Creeper, 940 count, this is great. But when Arma is doing Arma things, especially when a lot of his misses are actually, as you can see on the graph, right at the beginning of the map, you almost never miss throughout the whole map. It's crazy.
That is ridiculous.
No, it is. But really good for Italy though, securing their own pick.
So Italy now back in it. It's a 5-4 game. But the pick is with the United States. The problem for Italy is they are now out of Hard Rock.
Yep. And no DT anymore, so we're gonna have to see something else.
It's going to be no mod or mixed mod or hidden 3.
Mixed mod is kind of interesting because it's kind of awkward for the US because the US usually always pretty much have Lexi playing HD on these mixed mods, especially the lower ones that are really tough with HD. And now that they don't have their HD specialists anymore, it's kind of weird for them to pick mixed mods, so I don't really know what they're going for.
Sekre will call a timeout.
Yeah, gonna think this one through.
And I think the bigger concern for the Americans is picking mixed mod would just only favor Italy, considering that they have a 3-player roster. You give them the maximum amount of flexibility you could possibly give a 3-player roster
Yeah, no, that's true.
by allowing them to switch up the mods how they want to, because they can just put Sir Waffle on no mod, or with Karam and Arma just take the mods, and that's still quite the beast to contend with.
Yeah, even if Arma and Kami are not really HD players, they can definitely play HD at least well enough, especially now that they don't have too much Lexi.
Of course, you know, the US could take this so many different ways. I mean, that hidden 3 pick is tempting just because they've been playing double time and Hard Rock this whole match.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, I think the only gimmick map that's been played was No Mod 3.
Pretty much, yeah. Thing is, with HD3 though, it's a really scary map with lots of stacks, and it's kind of a coin flip for most teams, I would say. It's really hard to be actually consistent. You can get like 850k a run and then 700k the next one, especially if you don't have your HD mains. So, gonna be kind of a weird pick, but then at this point it's either that or no mod and mixed mod, so kind of a tough one to decide for the US, but that's why they're taking their time out.
Italy have done quite a good job here, I'd say, to only be down by 1 point in this situation, given how much of the map pool is exhausted.
No, that's true.
I mean, I would say that, you know, their backs are still somewhat against the wall, but I mean, the Americans are very much at risk here. It's going to be Mixed Mod 2.
Yeah, and if Italy wins Mixed Mod 2 at this point, it's even on an Italian pick, so it's a really interesting match so far. At least it delivers for the spectators. It's probably really nerve-wracking for the players, but we're having a great time here on stream at least.
AR 8.4, 2 minutes and 17 seconds in length, and again, I think we're really going to have to pay attention to the hidden players on this one.
Exactly, yeah.
It's a low AR hidden. That skill set has not been tested at all today.
Yeah, and it's a really tough map with HD2.
You know, we know the Americans are without their star HD player.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious who's gonna play this with HD. Yeah, maybe Trent actually. But
Yeah,
this
I'm
map
sure it would definitely be a suitable backup, I believe.
yeah, he's been playing the lower HD for the US throughout the tournament, so makes sense to
I'm
see
more
him.
curious to see about where the Hard Rock is going to line up for the United States. Just because the Creeper has been absolutely popping off today.
Yeah, actually that's true. I mean, historically, you know, Sekre has been the HR player in the United States, but the Creeper on these really high-end pools actually is able to play HR sometimes better than Sekre. So we're gonna see who takes the mod here. And on the Italian side, it's kind of tough as well. It just really depends on practice and who practiced what. Because Arma and Kami are gonna take the mods, but who's gonna take HR and HD, I'm not quite sure.
Well, we will find out soon enough.
Yeah. On this really tough pick, really unconventional patterns by Rockma on this map. Weird rhythms, 1/7 streams at some point, the map really gets crazy and has some really unconventional patterns that you almost never see. Plus the low AR for the HD and no-mod players, it's a really scary one. And we keep seeing Sir Waffle talking about the mantle that's so important for Italy on this one. They really have to hold through. It's only 3 players, so it's really, really exhausting to play that many maps in a row. But
Right.
they're doing it.
And, you know, given their situation with only 3 players, you would think, you know, the longer this match draws on, the worse it gets for them. But,
Yeah.
I mean, they're still lucky to be in this situation
Yeah.
where they
and
still
that's-
are very much in this match to win it.
But we've seen after 10 maps that Arma can still play HR stamina.
Yeah.
Fine, so.
And, Arma struggled a little bit on the hidden here. It's actually going to be Decreeper HD.
Whoa, wow, I was not expecting that.
Hey, alright. So Sekre taking the Hard Rock, Trent on Nomad. Might have been a last-second call from the United States, given that Trent had that unfortunate performance with potentially technical issues. So maybe they thought Nomad would be better just for the mental, and probably is a good idea. But Sekre and Decreeper now going down here.
Yeah, and you can see very low combos from everyone pretty much in the lobby. It's so hard to combo through.
Yeah, but look at Trent. He's sinking his teeth into this Nomad.
Yeah, low air Nomad is one of the places where Trent really shines, and he's really showing up on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Massive play here from Trent.
Wow, I've seen these really, really awkward streams. Wow. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that redeems the performance on the
That-
speak.
That's vintage Trent right there, what can I say? And Italy trying their best, just unfortunately, team misses across the board. Trent absolutely popping off.
Yeah, I mean, even with both teams, tanking the HD player, kind of even the Creeper and Arma, but Trent is making such a difference here. It's the difference maker currently in this map.
He's Trenting.
It definitely is Trent. He finally gonna miss, but 700 combo on a 2-minute long map, he's more than enough.
Already at 800k. It just doesn't even matter. There's nothing Italy can do. Trent single-handedly getting this point for the Americans on the Nomad. And Trent ain't done. Showing up
He's
a
not
little
done.
more by FCing that technical section at the end.
Wow.
Come away with a 930k score. Redemption for Trent.
930 on a short map too. It's really impressive. Look at the other scores from everyone in the lobby. Everyone's struggling insanely. No one got above 200 except Kame a bit, but Trent
No one even got
700.
800. No one even got 800k, and Trent's
No.
here 930.
Everybody pretty much at 100, 200 combo max. Trent 700. It doesn't make sense.
Now the Americans at match point. Trent putting the Americans on the verge of their 3rd grand finals in the Catch World Cup. Italy, they need to convert this pick and get a break point. They've been down 1 break point since the very start, have really displayed a true fighting spirit today, rattling off 3 more points to stay in the match.
Yeah, this is where it's getting really tough on the Italian morale right now. They really need to keep at it, really stay focused, because this is really tough for them. They have to win their own pick and the next American pick. So this is the last pick of the match. Anyways, whatever happens next.
Nomad 2.
Oh wow, number 2. Number 2 is the crazy Nomad map of the pool. I think it's really, really high star rating, almost 9 stars. Really speedy. Look, so many cross-screen jumps that go on for really long. Lots of really technical patterns. It's a crazy map.
This is the perfect Hail Mary attempt from Italy here.
Yeah.
They said, fine, Sir Waffle, you're going to have to tank 1 more, and they're going fully on Kame and Arma.
Yeah.
All their hopes on those 2 players.
This type of map, I would argue that Arma is maybe one of the best players in the world. Arguably the best player in the world at this type of map. Very jump-heavy maps. So really banking on him to perform insanely on this. And especially since it's a very punishing pick. It's pretty short, and you miss on some patterns, you end up with like 20 misses, so a really scary map to pick, but Italy is taking the gamble. Will it work for them? We'll see.
Yeah, not even electing to use that timeout. Going right into no mod 2. Well, Arma has single-handedly put 2 of Italy's points on the board. Can he do it again?
Everybody probably nervous on the Italian side. They know they cannot afford to lose this pick. And this song is a really nice final boss type of song.
This is Italy's final bid for a silver medal in the Catch World Cup.
In the intro section, only Arma will have found a tiny miss, but with what's coming next, I don't think it's gonna matter too much.
So Waffle going down as well as Arma.
Whoa, actually, it's looking really bad for Italy right now, with everyone on the American side comboing this section.
And the US 3-weighing at the moment. That is not what Italy needs to see. Trent being the first American miss here.
Ooh, Kame will find a miss too. Arma recovered, but on the other side, Sekre and the Creeper actually holding through the section is really nice for them.
Sekre going down now to Creeper, the lone FC remaining in the lobby. Putting in some work. Italians rebuilding though. Have all 3 combos at 200.
Yeah, but the US almost asked them too, but no, it's gonna be a trade by Sekre and Waffle. Now it's even on both sides, and the Creeper is gonna find a miss.
And now it's a complete reset across the whole lobby. Sekre with a big drop there. Italy's still not out of this. Hold on.
They are not.
I mean,
especially
they need help. They're down by 80k, but this is not completely out of the woods for the Americans. As the combos are going. Oh, Trick Kame gonna miss. And that combo advantage is gonna stay firmly in center. Both teams with 2 combos over 200.
And getting into the last really difficult section of the map.
Trent going down, traded by Sir Waffle. But Sekre into Creeper, cooking against Kame and Arma.
It's 2 combos against 2 at this point. Sekre will drop.
And that's some help for Italy, but they're gonna need more. They need much more. But they're running out of time.
A lot to miss on here, but that Creeper still holding, he doesn't want to let go.
Absolutely clutch performance from DeCreeper. Sir Waffle struggling. Trent and Sekre find a double miss, but DeCreeper refuses to let Italy have this. Kame and Arma trying to steal it from DeCreeper. But Kame will go.
Do it. That Creeper actually pulled it off, getting 960.
Are you kidding me, DeCreeper?
Wow.
4 miss, and it was all in one. All 4 misses at once.
I've seen all the cross screen jumps.
And that is game. DeCreeper putting him on a poster to end this one 7-4. A well-played game from Italy the whole way. Really did the best they could with what they had. The fact that they managed to even get 4 on the board is impressive, Real Mess.
No, it is. I think they can be absolutely proud of their performance. It was a crazy match. Both teams give it their best. I think they can be proud of what they did, especially just getting 3rd on this tournament with so many stacked teams is already an insane feat in and of itself. But it's the end of the road here for them.
Italy will definitely be pleased to take their bronze medal and run a valiant effort put up. But the United States will take the win, and they booked their ticket to the grand finals. A chance at revenge, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a rematch in the grand final.
Yeah, we do, and for the grand finals, US will have their full roster with Lexi, so it is gonna be a crazy one. And actually, the US, I want to say, played really well on this match. They kind of performed a bit better than I was expecting, especially without their maybe best player in Lexi. So it's looking actually really good for them in this against Korea. Korea's gonna be kind of shaking in their boots looking at these performances.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be too excited if I was South Korea, but South Korea are the reigning defending world champions for a reason. The The United States will have to take the crown from them, but that is going to be our last match of the weekend, essentially. I believe we also have a show match, an all-star show match at some point before the grand
Yep.
final.
We do have a grand final show match with an all-star lineup with tons of great players that we'll see tomorrow, actually. And then I believe Sunday is going to be the grand finals.
We will crown a champion and end it all then. It's so sad to think that CWC is almost over. Here's the schedule.
Yep. I mean, yeah, 2 days from now, it's gonna be Sunday for most people.
Yep.
Yeah, I can give you the date. It's actually gonna be Sunday at 14 UTC. So check in what time it is for you, and be sure to not miss that match because it's gonna be a crazy one. Maybe the historic fall of Korea that has been winning. I don't know how many last World Cups in a row. Maybe it's the year they actually lose. So be sure to tune in for this.
Well, Real Mass, that is going to do it for us. The United States taking down Italy, advancing to the grand finals. We'll see you then in 2 days, 14 UTC.
Yeah, see you then.